A first-of-its-kind study is giving a dozen Minnesotans relief from debilitating leg and back pain.
Surgeons with M Health Fairview are testing an innovative new procedure combining two concepts for the very first time as they aim to improve long-term pain relief without the use of addictive pain medications. Our Derek James got insight into how the procedure is different than others and talked to one patient who calls it a game changer.
In an instant.
Went to go grab a gallon of milk out of the backseat of the car and was not able to stand back up again.
Dawn Roots-Husted became one of the more than 51 million Americans suffering from chronic pain.
Pain in the back was there, and it's stiff and it's sore and it crunches, but the pain would shoot down my legs.
It's what caused the 53-year-old to leave her job as a gas station manager, where she was on her feet for more than 10 hours a day.
As soon as I got home, I didn't do my yard work, I didn't do my flowers. I just wanted to be sitting down with my legs up and just not moving.
Roots-Husted tried and explored many back and leg pain remedies before turning to microscopic spine surgery. 13 months later, her pain returned.
When a nerve has been impinged and sending pain signals for that many years, it's a sign that probably there's some scar tissue built up in the nerve. And even when you free it with sort of classic surgery, the nerve isn't sort of going to behave perfectly afterward.
Neurosurgeon Dr. Rohan Lal suggested Roots-Husted take part in a clinical trial at M Health Fairview of the world's first double infusion transplant, a procedure that does not require any narcotic pain treatment.
Unfortunately, I know a lot of people that get hooked on that stuff, and that was not a route I wanted to go to.
She opted for the new integrated solution developed by Minnesota-based Synerfuse and the University of Minnesota.
What we're doing is both fixing this instability in the spine, freeing and decompressing the nerves, and then placing electrical leads onto the nerves, which send a subtle electrical signal to limit the nerve pain and back pain that patients feel even after a successful surgery.
Game changer.
That's how Roots-Husted describes the procedure over a year later. Now, if she has pain, she can adjust the stimulation of her neuromodulation device using her cell phone.
As I tell my family and friends, don't mess with my buttons because I'm always on.
So a year ago, would you be able to go for a walk like this in the park?
I might be able to go for a small walk, but I would not be standing upright like this. I would be limping and hunched.
More recently, she's gotten back to a favorite summer pastime that the pain once made impossible.
I love riding my motorcycle, and that is something that I've gotten back into again.
The early data shows that this new Synerfuse procedure is safe and effective. Dawn is one of 11 patients so far who've had the surgery as part of the proof of concept. Now, once that's complete, the study will be extended to other patients at interested surgical centers around the country. So we're still a few years away, guys, from this being available to all patients, but it's really giving a lot of people hope.
And a different, alternative, like we keep saying, to narcotics, to those things that people are, I think, avoiding a little bit more now.
Well, and because in a lot of cases, they've seen that, you know, it gives some relief, but at the same time, it affects you mentally. It wears you down. It feels like you're sort of out of your body. And so, you know, she was looking for something that was natural, that she could, you know, sort of flip that switch to back how she was before that accident.
My brother-in-law played rugby in college, and now in his 40s has had horrible chronic pain, and it ruined his life. But he did have surgery, a spinal fusion, that ultimately fixed it. Is this something he could be potentially thinking about in the future, or not?
So right now, they're only working with people that haven't had the surgery before, at least for this early clinical trial. But later on, if someone maybe hasn't had or has had a previous spinal fusion, they would be able to take part as well. But there's still a lot of studies that need to be done. Now they're going to open it up to a lot of other medical facilities around the country that are going to test this to make sure that they have similar results.
Yeah, so people can get back to doing what they love to do, like riding motorcycles. Not a bad day if you can handle the heat. What's coming next?
Yeah.